Hi team, in this video we are going to discuss how to create members in PDS and line commands and how to open a data set in browse mode or view mode or edit. First I will create a one PDS file now. So 3.2, 3 indicates utilities, hit the enter. 2, allocate a data set option. In 2 option we can allocate a data set, we can rename data set, we can delete a data set, we can catalog or uncatalog. So 2a indicates allocate, MATERM, which is user mainframe user ID, and the first qualifier is called high level qualifier, demo dot john dot pds, and hit the enter after providing the dataset name. So I provided the dataset name, hitting the enter. In order to create PDS, we need to decide how many members you want to create in a PDS file. I want to create 10 members, then directory block should be 2, because 2 into 6 minus 1. So we can create 11 members in a PDS. If you want to create exactly 10, that is not possible. According to the formula, we have to give the nearest directory block number. Then primary quantity, secondary quantity as per the requirement. Record length, in each row, how many characters you want to store. That record length we need to specify against record length parameter. Block size is always multiple of record length if it is a fixed block format. So I am giving 800, so or we can give 160. 160 divided by 80, yes, it is a divide, we can able to divide. And 240, that is also valid, 240 also valid. So whenever we give directory block greater than 0, it should be dataset name type should be PDS, partitioned dataset. After providing the dataset name and parameters, hit the enter, we can able to see message dataset allocated. So now we will try to go to that particular data set, whether it is there or not. So before that, pf show on. Function keys are not visible at the bottom of the mainframe emulator or screen. So if I use pf show on, it will display function keys bottom of the screen. Now we can see. Start to open new screen. 3 utilities dot 4. In 3 utilities ds list. 4 means, so open new screen. We keep the screen as it is, so we can see on the server one screen already existing. Start 3 indicates new screen, or start means new ISPF. On ISPF option, select third option. Within the third utilities option, select 4. So we can go directly ISPF panel. From there you can select 3.4, or we can write the entire path. So I am giving MATERM dot demo dot john dot PDS. Hit the enter. Dataset is existing. Dataset is existing. Here we are having line commands. So if you type anything here, that is called line commands. If you type anything here, what we call them line commands. So I'll try to explain line commands on this particular screen. So let me take this one. Yeah. So on this particular position, if you type anything, we call as a line command. So what are the line commands are there? I indicates information. S show information. Slash, okay, list all the available options against that particular against the data set. So we will see one by one. I indicates information. I'm typing I, hit the enter. Again I'm typing one more time I. So we can see data set information. So what is the meaning of information here? When data set got created, how much space we allocated, what is the record length, what is the block size, what is the dataset type. You can see volume serial, DEV HD1, organization PO, which indicates that PDS only, PO or PDS, both are same. Record format, fixed block, record length 80, block size 240, and primary secondary quantity. So maximum number of directory blocks we allocated during creation 2. Number of members at this moment 0. So we did not create any member. That is the reason the value is here 0. Press F3. In this way we can see information. Yes is almost the same information. So you will not be able to see how many members are present at this moment. So we can see like management class, storage class. These two we are not able to see when we were using I information. Device type, data class, it was not showing, I guess. Organization, these are all things are there. Okay. So we can see creation date under reference date. In this way, we can able to see the data set information. These commands are valid against the PS file also. Okay. So it is not only against the PDS, whatever I am listing at this moment, all of them we can execute against PS or plot file or sequential file also. Now we will try to execute slash. See, I did not assume that we did not remember what are the commands. So we can write slash, hit the enter. Can you see? Enter slash to select action. What do you want to do? Slash. So edit, view, browse, member of list, delete, rename a data set, information, short information. So if you want to see information in this particular position, type 7. So we need to type 7 here, hit the enter. We can able to see data set information. We can able to see data set information. Press F3. In this way, we can see what are the options are available against the data set. So we have seen slash. Now R, rename the data set name. Rename the data set name. So if you want to rename the data set name, you can type R. So I am typing R, hit the enter. One more window, R screen will be opened. The screen name is called rename dataset name. Name the source dataset name. You want to give what is the destination dataset name. You are going to rename. What is the new dataset name? At this moment, I am giving 1 and hit the enter. You can see it got renamed. The corresponding notification message we are getting here as renamed. Top right side also we are getting dataset is renamed. There is something called E, edit, to open the dataset in edit mode. B, to open the dataset in browse mode. B, to open the dataset in view mode. So there are other commands also. D, to delete a dataset, and delete, rename. Move is there to move the dataset name. Move. C, to copy the data from particular file to another file. We will see all the commands practically. Let me restrict for few options for this video. So we will see how to create members and how to open a data set in edit and browse or view mode, in these three modes. So how we can create member? Inline command. Okay, first time we are creating a member, you need to specify E. Let me hit the enter. It will show an error. No members in a data set. No members in a data. No members in data set. So which means that members are not present. So by that message, you can see that it is a empty PDS. There are no members. Now, how to create a member? How to create a member? First time, E, within the brackets, we can give the member name. Member name rules are qualifier rules. So what are the rules for member name? So it's very important as well. As when you are creating a member, so member name can start with character A to Z or national characters. National characters, we can call that national characters we can call as a special characters also. So what are these special characters in mainframe? At the rate, hash, dollar. These three characters we can call them national characters. Member name can start A to Z or special characters. Maximum length of the member name, number name 8. Okay, so minimum is one character. At least one character should be there. And member name can contain, it can have, okay, so numbers as well as, but only the rule is it cannot, member name cannot start with the number. So that's all about the member name rules. So example, M1 valid, MEM1 valid, A1 valid, A3 is valid, A4 COBOL PL is a valid. These are all the valid member names. So I'm giving M1 open bracket, close bracket. Hit the enter, you will get one more screen. We no need to enter anything on the screen. Just hit enter one more time. Save it. To save the member, we have to execute save command. We will discuss in detail about what are the primary commands within data set. We will see that in another video. So at this moment, we will try to discuss how to create a member. After creating a member, just save it. So press F3 to go back. Now member 1, it got created. How we can see M1 is there or not? Now inline command, we can type E. E means edit. Hit the enter. You can see M1 size is 0. When it got created, when it got changed. So there is no character. We did not insert any single character. That is the reason size is 0. This is the one way of creating a member. Let me show again one more time with another member creation. E open bracket M2 or RJCL. Enter and hit the enter one more time. Reset to clear the warning messages to arrange. If you want to delete the warning messages, we have to issue primary command or command line command, that is RES, and save the member. Press F3. How we can see the members are existing or not? Open a data set in edit mode. We can see the members now. This is the one way. Another way of creating, if already one member is present in PDS, then this approach is also possible. So M2. So you can type S space member 2 only inside the member of the PDS. Okay, if there is already one member, then you can issue like this, S space member 2. So we are creating member 2. Hit the enter, RES, reset, save the member. You can see top right side, member M2 saved. Member M2 saved. Press F3, refresh. You can see all the members. M1 is there, M2 is there, RJCL. So these are all the two ways we can create. In these two ways, we can create a member. There are other approaches also. Those things we will see in further videos. So you have seen how to create members, how to open a data set in edit mode. So we can open a data set in view mode. We enter. In this way, we can open a data set in view mode. Press F3. We open a data set in browse mode. So what are the differences between them? That we will discuss in another video. So that's all about this particular creating members and different ways of creating the member. Few line commands against the data set name. In another video, we will see in detail about rest of the commands, and we will see the line commands and command line commands also in further videos. Thank you, team.